It's your boy.
Hey guys, it's me, your boy, FRM Twigs. It's a new week, so you know what that means. A new This Week in Ben Shapiro. Anybody who watches this program knows that I'm a huge fan of Bennywood, which is Ben Shapiro's trying to start his own alternative Hollywood. So I'm very excited because the new, what is this piece of crap called? Shut In movie trailer has been dropped.
Rob owes me money.
Let me out, please.
Everyone's scared. Everyone's scared.
The beginning of the rise of the Antichrist. The beginning of the rise of the Antichrist.
I'm scared.
I mean, again, these movies are just such a disappointment. They're just such a letdown because I expect Benny Shapiro to be in these movies. I mean, how in Christ's name is he not in these movies? Like that school shooter movie, he should have been the debate teacher. You know,
Hey, kids, don't shove me in the locker again.
and instead of making this updated version of Panic Room, if anybody remembers that movie, might be showing how old I am there. Imagine this. Just imagine this, guys. Imagine this. Picture this. Picture this, the greatest movie ever that I'm about to explain right now to you. Vince Gallo, Ben Shapiro, they redo Buffalo 66, but Ben Shapiro plays Christina Ricci's part.
Watch your mouth.
What? Why don't you watch your mouth? Smartass.
Okay, so here we go, guys. Let's get our brain helmets on, and let's take a look at the man many call
Bad Barbie.
An NBA owner admits he doesn't care about the Chinese Uyghurs, and he's not the only member of the American elite class who doesn't. Plus, a new poll...
already. The American elite class. Keep that in mind. Let's keep that in mind for what we're about to... I mean, imagine using language like this. Like all the evolution, all the crap that humans had to go through to develop spoken language and just abusing it. Like,
The problem with China is that they are militarizing our own institutions against us. Because China has realized the game. They've been able to weaponize the power of capitalism in order to pervert all the businesses that want to do business in China. So just as the Soviet Union was a second-rate power masquerading as a first-rate power, China is a second-rate power masquerading as a first-rate power. They are not an economic powerhouse. China has an extraordinarily large population. They've opened up their market to the extent that they have been able to take hundreds of millions of their own citizens out of abject poverty. But the simple fact of the matter is that China is not a widely prosperous country.
I love listening to these guys talk about China because it's at the same time both very, very boring and very, very stupid and just wrong. What's funny about that quote is he's like China bosses everybody around and tells them what to do, and they're causing all these problems because the United States is completely dependent on them economically. And then skip forward about, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. They're not an economic superpower. Usually when you're getting things wrong, make it exciting. You know, like you're telling a lie. You're like, oh, a dog bit me and then I turned into a dog. Like little kid lies, you know?
You're hurting the kids.
Oh, okay, just to give you a little example of what I'm talking about here. I didn't know the degree to which this is true. Walmart is the biggest employer in the world, okay? And Walmart does not exist without China making all these products. That's all
Chinese tchotchkes.
in there.
So when we're talking about economic powerhouses, if you're going to rank countries by GDP per capita,
Why would we do that?
the simple fact of the matter is that China is ranked on a global level in terms of GDP per capita, according to Worldometers, below Libya, Montenegro, Mexico, Thailand, Azerbaijan, and Iraq. Okay, so China is not a global economic powerhouse, except that they have tons and tons and tons of people. And they can use that leverage in order to force people to do what they want. They can use the pressure points that are inherent in capitalism to get particular corporations to bend to their will. And this is what they have.
The first part was they're not an economic superpower, let's just say. They're not an economic superpower. They're not an economic powerhouse. Yet they can use the pressure points, the fact that they make all the
Chinese tchotchkes.
the fact that they produce everything, they can use that to their benefit. Get Vincent Gallo in here. Get Vincent Gallo. Vincent Gallo needs his own show on the Daily Wire.
Thing on this car. How do you put it in gear? Where's the
Right
thing?
here.
What is this? Is this a shifter car? I cannot drive a shifter car, right? So we got a little situation here. I can't drive these kind of cars. What the fuck is going on? You think that's funny?
A Vincent Gallo show on the Daily Wire would be just him. It would be the Vincent Gallo News Hour or whatever, and he would come out and be like, "What the f***?
I can't do this.
Like every show would just be him.
I can't do this. I'm not getting paid enough to do this.
So there is his history to this that's interesting, because it would be like, okay, it looks like kind of America's superpower status or whatever is kind of going down and China's is going up. That would mean we're living through like a big cycle change. And that's actually kind of interesting and important to know. You're not going to get any of that. You're not going to get any of that context from these dolts, many people call them. I would not say that, though. I would not say that. And I don't say that. So please stop. Stop it.
Joe Biden's tyrannical vaccine mandate for private sector employers bites the dust.
You're
but
welcome.
The left wing of the court reminds Americans that we were one presidency away from complete administrative tyranny in this country. I'm Ben Shapiro. This is The Ben Shapiro Show.
Toilets. Toilets.
This is something I have a lot of problems with.
The Supreme Court ruled 6-3 yesterday that Joe Biden's vaccine mandate via OSHA was wildly unconstitutional because, as it turns out, it is wildly unconstitutional.
This is a great one. This video is called Winning. Remember when Charlie Sheen was saying that 10 years ago? Winning. Supreme Court kills Biden's tyrannical vax mandate. And by winning, he means businesses and not the majority of American people. Almost 70% of Americans want vaccine mandates. There's a Morning Consult, which is like I got to start a free trial. Hell no, bro. They polled 2,200 people, and 68% said they favor a vaccine mandate. Something like 70-something percent said they favor a mask mandate. So definitely the losers in this Supreme Court decision, most people. Business groups score victory with Supreme Court ruling. By the way, I bought one marker from this Crane company. Enough with the ads. Some angry commenter in one of my videos was like, yeah,
Why don't you just go deface some public property?
And I was like, what is he talking about? And then I realized, he probably saw one of these ads for these, like graffiti markers. Anyway, business groups celebrated Thursday after the Supreme Court blocked the Biden administration's COVID-19 vaccine or test mandate for large employers. By the way, this broke 6-3 in the Supreme Court, and guess how that was spread? Right along ideological lines, which shows you that the Supreme Court is a political organization, okay?
Nope, done. Thank you.
One idler was pushed over the edge and finally quit his job after his boss posted a sign telling workers they couldn't use their phones during shifts.
Toilets.
And if they were caught with their phones, management could confiscate them.
So we kind of built up with those previous videos to this next beautiful and gorgeous, many say breathtaking, video. The theme of Benny Pepino's career and all of the content that he pukes out onto this dumb channel. The theme is people who have real jobs, like working people, real people who do real crap, who make all the crap, who do the real work. Those people are garbage. Those people are garbage and should be treated as such. But nothing illustrates it as beautifully as this next video. This is a Daily Wire video, and it's called "Why Are So Many Young People Quitting Their Jobs?"
In the second half of 2021, over 20 million Americans quit their jobs, creating the most significant quit rate since the government started tracking the data over 2 decades ago. And economists are calling this period the Great Resignation. Here's what you need to know.
You're a moron.
The movement can be traced back to the Marxist idea that humanity can and should evolve beyond the requirement that we work for a living. It can also be connected to the laying flat cultural movement that is spreading like wildfire in China among 20 to 30-year-olds. A movement that advocates for laying down instead of working hard. Sounds nice, huh? So what is causing this great resignation, and why is Gen Z so opposed to work? Well, psychologists have been warning employers about these sensitive and anti-capitalist attitudes for years as the world...
This bitch right here. Are you starting to see the irony of this stupid little turd, Ben Pepino, coming on his show and being like,
The elites! The elites! Also, get back to work at the lowest wage possible.
But she talks about the what's called the laying flat thing, the laying flat movement, I guess. And the way that they're spinning that is like, look at these lazy, I don't know, Zoomers. Look at these lazy Zoomers. They are shit. They are shitty, even in China. But what this, many say moronic and short-sighted and incurious and dumb channel, not me, I don't say that, I'm just reporting. I'm just doing non-biased reporting, as I call it. But the laying flat thing in China is a reaction to another phenomenon called the 996 schedule.
996 is a phrase used to describe the routine of working from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week. This kind of work schedule has become commonplace in China, especially in tech and internet companies, as technopreneurs hope this industrious attitude will translate into business success. However, the dark side of working 996 came into the spotlight in January 2021, when an employee died while working for e-commerce giant.
This from Insider. More and more Chinese 20-somethings are rejecting the rat race and, quote, lying flat, unquote, after watching their friends work themselves to death. Lying flat rejects the 996 culture that encourages people to work 12-hour days, 6 days a week.
Years as the world prepared for Gen Z to enter the workforce. However, COVID-19 and the government's enabling response to the pandemic has accelerated the problem. People got comfortable during the lockdowns, and they learned that in many cases, they could make more money by relying on government-funded initiatives than returning to their jobs.
Wow.
And still today, many continue to collect unemployment benefits rather than returning to work. It's a trend that's become so commonplace that even Elon Musk jumped in with a statement when he appeared on Joe Rogan's.
Oh, no way, Elon? Elon's is saying something? Ooh, we better listen to this one.
They now want more flexibility, fewer hours, and higher wages. But some just don't want to work at all. With people quitting left and right, there has been an anti-work movement brewing. And unsurprisingly, Gen Z is leading the charge.
You're a moron.
As evidence, the anti-work subreddit is one of the fastest growing groups on the platform. Last fall, it only had 150,000 members. Now, it has over 1.6 million. They have the tagline, unemployment for all, not just the rich, and they call themselves the idlers. One idler was pushed over the edge and finally quit his job after his boss posted a sign telling workers they couldn't use their phones during shifts. And if they were caught with their phones, management could confiscate them.
Weird.
The movement can be traced back to the Marxist idea that humanity can and should evolve beyond the requirement that we work for a living.
Just think of the madness of the couple videos we just watched. Most people want to take some mild precautions like getting people tests or get a vaccine. Either way, just let's try not to spread the disease.
That's tyranny. That's tyranny.
Then she reads the sign from an employer that says, if we catch you using your phone, we're going to take your phone away from you. But they are snowflakes for that. What, dude? These are the minds of kooks. This is kook thinking. I've been hearing about this anti-work Reddit also, by the way, and we will look at that in a second. But before we get to that, you may have heard this quote. I think we're going to say Hemingway said this, okay? He probably didn't. He had a famous quote where he said, work cures everything. Work cures everything. And I actually agree with that. I agree with that. What's important is the type of work. The type of work, okay? Slaves do a lot of work. That's work, right? Does being a slave cure everything? Is that what Hemingway meant? No.
No.
So they're kind of playing off of this bizarre and very simple-minded and moronic idea that, like, these young people, Gen Z, elites, these elites, by the way, Gen Z, what a bunch of turds. They're playing off this moronic and anger-based, goofy, anger-based view that just Gen Z and blah, 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 blah are lazy. And not that, as we'll see in a second with this anti-work board, that they're kind of starting to look at things in a way where, like, there's something off about this arrangement, this economic arrangement we're involved in. Report finds 2/3 of Kroger workers can't afford basic needs. That doesn't seem good. In December, Kroger reported $31.9 billion in revenues during the third quarter of the fiscal year 2021, with $868 million in operating profits. This is from late November of 2020. Profits are soaring for large retailers, but frontline workers are barely earning more. They're lazy. That's why they don't want to work. Also, elites. I hate them. Like who? Did you hear my phone go off? I have to go get it. The anti-work Reddit board, which is kind of I guess, sort of a cultural, a meme, way more interesting and, like, readable and, I guess, relatable than you would expect. What is karma on Reddit? What is it? What is that? These are the top 5 reasons people are quitting during the Great Resignation, according to a massive new analysis. Hint, none of them is pay. And the Reddit poster puts, according to analysts, we don't want better wages. We're just afraid of innovation and need pats on the back. And most importantly, the top post with 11.3 thousand upvotes on a karma, whatever you call this dumb crap on Reddit, is the Kroger story that I just read. That it's not a very fair economic arrangement for these people who we were doing this. What is there a name for this? This old timey, the double hand self-congratulation, maybe we could call it. But we were doing this for, these people who were working in supermarkets and all this crap during the pandemic. We were like, you guys are the real heroes, but we will not pay you more. And I mean, the truly demented thing about this is it has nothing to do with this. It has nothing to do with if you actually read what these people are saying and realize. And also, if 1 million people have joined this in just a couple months, you would start to think, oh, maybe this is more than just that these people don't want to work. Maybe there's something going on here. Maybe I should actually do some work for once in my life over there at the Daily Wire, these lazy turds, and actually read some of these posts and actually read what these people are really saying. These elites. I hate them. I hate these elites. I'm sick of them or their crap. By the way, elites are people who work at a supermarket. I hate them. It's stuff like this too. I quit my job and I got rehired for $25,000 more per year. See, it seems like a lot of these people want to work. 9,000 upvotes on this. Maybe look into some of this stuff. It's way too hard work. It's way too hard work. Because we're too busy hating these elites. I mean, the real situation, if we're going to stop joking and take this a little bit seriously, like the real situation here that we're looking at is far more interesting than just like, these are lazy people. These are lazy people. I mean, because, unlike Ben Pepino and the crew of failed actors who he works with, I've worked real jobs. Bunch of them. Okay? Morons. And what these people are observing and complaining about is real. It's real. These are real experiences. There is a problem when you're working for somebody else and they're trying to pay you as little as possible, and you're trying to have more free time and all this. It's a problem. It's a real problem. There are ways to solve this problem. Working, even very simple things like reducing working hours, crap like this. All the things that reasonable people, many of them who you can find on YouTube and all this crap.
Toilets.
You can find them in all these
toilets.
Talk about. It's all about actually trying to deal with this, trying to confront what are real problems that people are here explaining. Well, there you go. There you guys have it. Ben Pepino fighting the elites. These elites. every day, Ben Shapiro's doing pull-ups. He's like,
1, 2, 3.
and he looks at a picture of like elites, just elites. And by elites, we mean somebody like bagging groceries, and he's doing pull-ups. He's like,
I must defeat them.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm extremely excited about Shut In, the comeback, Vince Gallo's comeback movie, which looks unwatchable. Many say, not me.
You're hurting the kids.
Not me. I would never say that. So guys, I hope you all
make pee-pee
and have a great day. Love you guys.
Talk you later.
Bye-bye. Hey guys, you're only getting a fraction of the weekly shows. If you want a new motherfucking episode every day, subscribe on Patreon for as little as 2 bones. You get the patron-only Tuesday and Thursday shows, the Bookablega show where we look at important books, and the goddamn weekly behind-the-scenes show. And for only 25 bones, you could become a producer and get your name up here. Look at these people. These people make this show possible. If it wasn't for them, nothing. We don't have a show. We got nothing, and it's garbage. And we have to just leave. We have to just basically walk away. And we don't even really know where we're walking. That's the truly troubling part about all this. But please, become a patron today for as little as 2 bones, or 5 bones is another level, or 10, or you go the full 25 and you get up here. Big special thanks to these people. Love you guys. Love you guys so much.